Hey Carlos and Jessica, my name's Devin Norton. Thanks so much for speaking to me on the phone earlier, Jessica. In this quick video, I'm going to give you guys 3 simple tips so you can easily start beating McAllen Valley Roofing. Because if you type in McAllen Roofing, these guys show up number 1. I'm going to show you exactly how you can beat them so you can start getting all of their business. And it's really simple. Now you're probably wondering why I would even make this video for you, and it's simple. I found out a little while ago there's lots of roofers that are so busy running their business, they don't have the time to learn how to make the internet bring them more customers. And the only thing stopping them from hiring somebody to help them, they just don't know who is an expert and who's not. So I started creating these attack plans and just giving them away for free. Now, most people take this information and they just do it themselves, and that's awesome. Some people say, Devin, I like you, I just don't have the time to do this. Can you do it for me? Whatever you want to do is totally okay with me. My only goal is to educate you, and I'm going to help you make a lot of money. Now, I'm going to talk to you about 3 quick things today. Content, backlinks, and citations. But first off, you have a great looking website. I love that you actually have legitimate photos that you took yourself, and they're not just stock photos, which most roofers do. It's a very clean website. You've got some, like I said, unique images. It looks like you even have a blog going right here, which is pretty dang sweet for a Google-based business. You don't see a lot of Google-based websites like this one that have so much work that have gone into them. So you did a great job as far as this website goes. Now, what Google cares about when it comes to ranking your website is content, all this stuff you can read. And the average website on the front page of Google has 1,500 words of content. And currently, you're right there, so you're doing a great job. If we look at McAllen Valley Roofing, I don't even know if they're at that much. No, they're only at 1,000, so you're doing a great job. I will say, though, having just a Google-based free site, you'd be better off getting your own domain. Like crvroofing.com would be a little bit better off for you. They just tend to rank better. But one other thing too is you want to make sure that you have these keywords inside of your content. Now, a keyword is a phrase that somebody commonly types into Google when they're ready to purchase from your business. So I pulled up some for you. McAllen Roofing, for example, 200 people search that every single month. McAllen Valley Roofing, that could be your competitor, so we'll skip that one. But what about McAllen Roofer? 150 people search that every month. Or roofing companies, McAllen TX, 100 search that every month. So if you're number 1 for these 3 keywords, you would be number 1 on Google in front of 450 people every month who wanted to purchase roofing. How much would that change your business? It'd be crazy, right? So you want to make sure you have these keywords inside of your content. And if I go and I search on your page, you can see you don't have it on there at all. It's showing 0 out of 0. So make sure in your content you're fitting in keywords like McAllen Roofing, McAllen Roofer, roofing companies, McAllen TX, stuff like that. All right, one more thing too. You can save your images as keywords too. So instead of like this date here, you can save this as McAllen Roofing, and then you can save this one here as McAllen Roofer. Whoops. And then the next one could be McAllen Roofers, stuff like that. So I won't beat a dead horse, but that's my tip for you as far as content goes. My next tip for you is called backlinks. A backlink is when another website is linking to your website, driving traffic to your website. This is important because Google's kind of like a popularity contest. They want to see a bunch of trustworthy and relevant websites vouching for your website. Like I said, though, they want to see trustworthy and relevant websites. So you're going to get a lot more power if you have other like roofing and construction companies linking to you versus having like Pizza Hut linking to you because Google knows you're not a pizza company. So the tool I use to check out backlinks is called Ahrefs, and this you don't have to pay for this tool. Just Google backlink checker. You can see the same information for free. And I was surprised when I saw this. You have 326 websites linking to you. You don't typically see, I mean, it shows you're obviously doing SEO or you're paying somebody to do SEO, but you don't typically see this much links being done to a site that's still a Google-based site. Most people by this point, when you do this, have moved to their own domain already. So interesting, but good job. You're already starting. The thing I noticed is that you're not really ranking for the keywords you want to rank for. You're ranking for your name. Great job, which that's awesome. But people would have to know you to look that up. But things for like, for example, McAllen Roofer, you're on the 3rd page. McAllen Roofing, you're on the bottom of the 2nd page. Roofing companies McAllen, you're on the 3rd page. So like all the important keywords that are going to make you money, you're not showing up on the 1st page, and nobody really goes past the 1st page. So what I would do if I were in your shoes is I would copy McAllen Valley Roofing because even though they have less links than you, like I said, not all links are created equal. You want to have ones that are more trustworthy and more relevant. And so if these 125 websites are good enough to rank them, then they're going to be good enough to rank you too. So I would go one by one to each of these websites the same way they did and put a link on each of these websites back to my own website the same exact way they did. And a lot of times it's really simple. Like, for example, Expertise or Yellow Pages, you just hit like get listed, or you create a free profile. You put a link in your profile back to your homepage, and that's simple. You've already got a backlink. So it's pretty simple. It just takes some time. But if you beat these guys in content and you beat them in backlinks, those 2 tips alone are enough to get you ranked organically here. I've got one last tip for you, though. It's how to show up in the map section. If you want to be number one here, you need to have more citations than your competitors. And a citation is when you list your name, address, and phone number inside of a directory. A directory is a website that allows you to list your business's information like Yext, Yelp, Yellow Pages, stuff like that. So I would figure out what directories McAllen Valley Roofing was in. I'd put myself in the same ones and add a bunch. If McAllen Valley Roofing was in 150 directories, I'd be in at least 300. But that is all I have for you, Carlos. I hope you found this informative and helpful. My goal was to keep it as short and to the point as possible for you. As a quick recap, you want to have keywords inside of your content. You're doing a great job in the amount of content. You just need to make sure you put exact keywords in there. Feel free to pause this video too so you can take note of which ones to put in your content. Then you want to take the websites that are linking to McAllen Valley Roofing and get them linking back to yourself. And finally, put your name, address, and phone number in more directories McAllen Valley Roofing. And if you follow these 3 tips, this is how you become number one across the entire front page of Google. Now, you're probably asking, Devin, what do I do now? You have 2 options. The first one is to take this information and do it yourself. This is a great route to go. If you decide to go this route, just remember your competitors are doing this right now. So the less time you wait to get started, the less catching up you have to do. Now, if you have any questions or you want any help getting this done, give me a call anytime. My phone number is 469-352-2524. I'd be happy to hear your goals and give you a free attack plan on what to do next. Either way, it was great speaking to you. Speaking to Jessica earlier. Great to meet you, Carlos. I hope this video was helpful for y'all, and I hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you later.